Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the healers, and the light bringers of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you and you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I've shared here on this channel. And if you have subscribed, double check and make sure you're subscribed, because I have had some issues with people finding themselves unsubscribed when they already were subscribed. So make sure you check. But we are going to dive into your month of August 2021. What do you need to know? What messages angels have for you, and how can you best navigate this month? I see a lot of transition. I see, and some of this feels like as though it's already happened. Like you are on the other side of some shifting, and there is some more shifting that's coming with that. It's like when one change starts, we have this trajectory of change and a lot of shifting, a lot of growth, a lot of development. And I want to say that this feels really positive to me. It may be stressful. Change is hard, right? Change is difficult, and you might be having a lot of outward change, or it might be a lot of internal change, a lot of shifting that's happening within you, or both. But allow yourself to flow with the change. Allow it to happen, because this is carrying you into something better. This is carrying you into a time in your life where you're much more connected with who you are, what you actually want, and the kind of life that you would like to be creating for yourself. So we're going to take a look at the theme cards in the middle. First, this is the center of the spread. So we have the Promise card, we have the Metamorphosis card, and we have the Feelings card. Okay, so Metamorphosis, absolutely. This is the central card here in the spread, and this is what's happening here, is a metamorphosis. And a metamorphosis, again, is not easy. It's a period of change and growth, and you are going to find yourself emerging better, right, from this transformation. But again, it can be a lot of struggle, it can be a lot of challenge through the process. I don't feel like this is something that's just coming in. I feel like, again, you've been in transition, you've been working on this metamorphosis, you've been allowing yourself to shift and change and flow with what's coming in. And this month is going to be more of that as you continue on with this process of metamorphosis. This is saying with the Promise card, like, keep hope alive. You know that I'll read you the card. It says, the divine and magical helpers are present with you and helping. You are always loved and supported. So don't doubt that. Be careful about doubting that. Understand that you're always cared for. You're always supported. I find that sometimes when we're in a place of struggle or doubt, or when it's been more challenging, that our vibration is in a lower place. And when our vibration is in a lower place, we're less connected to the magic. We're less likely to see the signs and synchronicities unless they're really very strongly showing up for us. We're less likely to sense or feel our crossed loved ones, our angels, our guides, and it doesn't mean that they're not there. They're just higher vibrational. So we need to be in a higher vibrational place to experience them in a more concrete way. So know that they're with you, know that they're supporting you, don't doubt that, and know that they are supporting you, they are carrying you, and they are helping you every step of the way through this journey that you're on. But you may also find yourself this month experiencing a lot of emotions. This card says it's a time of emotional healing. Allow yourself to experience your emotions. So I do feel like it's important that you are allowing yourself to experience your emotions, that you're letting yourself feel your feels, that you're letting yourself cry when you need to cry, when you're feeling angry, figuring out what to do with that. What we want to do with all of our emotions is that we want to handle those with kindness. We want to handle those with as much love as possible. But sometimes we're feeling angry and we need to speak our truth. And again, we want to do that with love, but we need to speak our truth. We need to express ourselves. Sometimes we need to have difficult conversations where we're acknowledging the feelings that we're having, or we're acknowledging the feelings that we have for someone else, or acknowledging feelings that we have, because sometimes we can stuff that down so far that we are ignoring emotions, and we can keep ourselves distracted and numbed and busy. And this is really saying, allow your feelings, let yourself sit with your feelings. This is how we heal. This is how we become aware of ourselves, is when we can sit with those feelings, and when we can allow those feelings to float to the surface and to let ourselves experience those. We might feel emotional, but that doesn't mean that you're not okay. It's just simply an emotion. And when you can sit with it and when you can allow it rather than fight it, it is, number one, probably going to clear and release more quickly. But number two, it's going to provide you with healing. When you fight it, when you stuff it down, you're less likely to deal with it. You're less likely to heal through it. And it's bound to come up again, oftentimes built up with a whole lot of other emotion that has been building and building and building. And usually then is when it becomes really difficult to control your behaviors around your emotions. We don't want to be operating from our feelings, right? We don't want our feelings to drive our car, but it is good and healthy to take time to visit those and understand those and explore those and let those teach us where we need to heal and what we need to know about ourselves. So the first set of cards that we have here, so this is the theme that we have going on for you here through this month. So the central card here is the Justice card. This is clarified by the Devil card, clarified by the King of Fire, King of Wands in traditional tarot, and the Diamond card. This one says value your self-worth, okay? So looking at these cards, I mean, the Justice card, I feel like based on this and some other things that I'm seeing in this spread here, that we're taking a look at what is going to bring balance into your life. What do you need to bring true and real balance into your life? And this is a really important question. So yes, I think in some situations there might be a, justice being served, or in situations where something isn't fair, you're going to see that worked out for everyone's highest and best good in a just and fair way. So yes, I see that coming in, but this also more than likely feels more connected with balance and something in your life coming into balance. In your case, I feel like it's several things in your life coming into balance, and you're taking a look at what needs to come into balance and how you can create a balance in every area of your life. Because again, it feels like things have been a bit chaotic and there's been a lot of energy all over the place and a lot happening for you. So what do you need to center yourself? What do you need to do to come back into balance? And part of the answer to that is, what do you need to release from your life? Or what do you need to release yourself from that you feel chained to, that you feel stuck with? And this can be a habit. This can be codependency within relationships. This can be thoughts and thought patterns. This can be fears. I think that you'll know exactly. And there may be several things, right? But what is it that's holding you back? What is it that's keeping you stuck? What is it that's preventing you from living your most balanced life? Are there habits that you need to let go of so that you can get your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit back into balance? Are there relationships that you are looking for in your life that would allow for you to have more balance within relationships? And are the relationships that you have in your life right now allowing for that balance? Maybe part of what has happened previous to this is the ending of a relationship or a shifting of a relationship because it wasn't balanced, because it wasn't aligned, because it wasn't a reciprocal give and take, where you were maybe you were giving more than you were receiving, and that just wasn't working anymore. Or maybe that you're doing that now and you need to make that shift. But where do you need to find balance, and what needs to be released? How do you need to set yourself free from that so that you can bring yourself back into balance? We also have this King of Fire, and this is really saying take action, okay? So like, when you have a sense of what this is, what changes you need to make, this is a really important time for you to take action on that. This is a really important time to begin as quickly as possible to take actions that are going to bring you into a sense of balance, or to clear away the things that you know are keeping you stuck and held back. So taking action on that and really staying focused. This is also a message of focus and a message of being focused on your balance. That is the priority above all else for you guys right now. And so you may have these other wants and these desires and these things that are coming in that you would prefer to be focusing on, but I will encourage you to consider the fact that, are you distracting yourself so that you aren't having to take a look at some things? Or are you trying to numb yourself so you don't have to deal with some of these emotions and these feelings that are coming up for you? And again, how can I make my balance a priority, and what actions do I need to take to do that? And I really see this is literally the universe lighting a fire under your ass to get on it and take care of that stuff. If you can do that, I think it's going to work out really well for you. I think you're going to feel fantastic on the other side of doing this work, right? And this is about, with the diamond card, it says value your self-worth. You are God's precious gem. But this is about valuing yourself enough to do the things that you need to do to get yourself to where you want to be. And can you do that? Can you choose yourself above all else so that you can get yourself to where you want to be? And this is really going to need to be a huge priority, the priority throughout this month and probably moving forward. So the next set of cards that we have here is we definitely have choices going on, okay? Because we have the Lovers card, clarified by the Two of Swords, another choice card, clarified by the Eight of Air, a card all about being trapped and stuck, and the Peridot card, life lessons. Okay, so definitely with this Two of Swords, with these Lovers cards, what we have here is a situation where you're trying to make some decisions for your life. I feel like for a lot of you, there's been a lot of shifts that have happened. There's been a lot of things, and you're kind of like trying to catch your breath. You're trying to figure out what's next for me. What direction do I need to go in? What do I need to be putting my time and my energy into? The answer to that is balance. But also, I think that those answers will come through finding that balance, through focusing on that self-care and whatever it is that you're needing to do to balance. This is saying, don't put too much pressure on yourself to have all of the answers. You might feel a pressure to make a decision or to choose between two things. This might be about a relationship with the Lovers card, but it doesn't have to be, right? And at the end of the day, you want to listen to your intuition to make this decision. If you can make your decision from your intuition, or decide what path you want to take next, what step is next for you from your intuition, that is always going to serve you. That is never going to guide you in the wrong direction. So we really want to make sure that we are taking that time to listen, taking that time to honor the intuition. That is what is going to help you to make this choice. So taking time out in your own energy, taking time to meditate, taking time to go for nature walks, or just walks outside, or runs, or anything, yoga, whatever helps you to connect something creative with that intuitive mind, with that intuitive voice, and not for the purpose of an answer coming through right in that moment, but just for the purpose of opening up so that the answer can come in the right moment. And it will. This is really saying trust that it will, and you'll be guided, but you have to invite that guidance in. You have to listen. You have to allow yourself to open to your intuition. This also is very connected with this Eight of Air, Eight of Swords in traditional tarot. This is about setting yourself free. This is about the illusion of being trapped, okay? And not having the confidence in yourself to move forward with something. So my sense of this is, you kind of know what to do. You have a sense of what you really want and what direction you need to go in, but you just either are lacking in self-confidence or you're afraid. And this is saying, do your best to release the fear and to follow your intuition, to honor what you really want, to honor your soul. That is always going to lead you in the right direction. And we have the Life Lessons card, and it says you can break free. There's a major breaking free that's happening here in this month. You can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and the blessing they contain. So part of the guidance here is in asking, please show me the lesson. What am I supposed to be getting here? What am I supposed to be learning here? Or also taking a look back and asking yourself, how would I have handled this in the past? And did that work out well for me? And if the answer to that is no, this is saying, have a different approach, try a different approach, do it a different way, because that is going to help you to mix it up. That is going to help you to get a different result. Okay, so noticing the life lessons around all of this and what needs to shift, what needs to change in order to allow for that. Sorry, I just realized I have music on in the background, and I didn't think it was that loud before we started filming, but I hope you enjoy the calming, relaxing music that we have going on here. So the next set of cards we have here is the Page of Cups reversed as the central card, clarified by the Chariot, clarified by the Page of Fire, clarified by the Tanzanite card, the Ready to Love Again card. And this does, for those of you looking for relationships, this whole spread, there's very much an underlying energy, and this doesn't feel like the only change that you've had going on, but there is an underlying energy of the end of a connection or hurtful connection. So this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This can be challenges within a family relationship, within a friendship, or, you know, a lot of times when we're going through a lot of changes in life, we find that our vibration is changing and things are shifting within us. So we're putting out a different energy signal. And when we're putting out a different energy signal, we are calling in different people and experiences into our life. So sometimes that means that some of the people that were in our life are clearing out because it's no longer an energetic alignment. You know, so I do feel like some of that has happened for you, but I also feel as though this is making you a little bit closed off to connection, and this doesn't have to be connection, right? This can be to receiving, being closed off to receiving with this Page of Cups reversed. Okay, so there are beautiful things wanting to come in for you, but ask yourself, am I closed off? Am I blocking out options? Am I not being open to allowing new things to come into my life, to allowing new connections, new experiences to come into my life? And can I try to be more open with this? Okay. Definitely new energies that are wanting to come in, but they're not quite ready yet, because I feel like you're not quite ready yet. This Page of Fire is also something new. This is a new, exciting endeavor that's coming in. This can be new work. This can be just something new that's exciting to you and that you feel passionate about, that you feel excited about. And this can be the same thing, or this can be several things. Like I said, I feel like you've cleared out a lot. And so there's a lot that's wanting to come in, and I don't think it's quite ready yet. And this is why they're showing up reversed. But I think that it's also because you're not quite ready yet. And there's still some healing that's happening, but know that this is on its way. And on the other side of that healing, if you can focus on that balance and focus on taking care of you, this is going to come in, whether that's new love, whether that's, new experiences, both. I feel like it's both. And for those of you who aren't looking for new love, this can be a shift within the relationships that you have, or new connections that are really beautiful, new friendships that are really beautiful, a better way of interacting within your family relationships. So lots of possibilities here, but definitely new energy that's wanting to come in. And this is saying also, allow it. Let yourself be open to it. Let yourself not be so stuck in the past or the way that things have always been done that you're not allowing what wants to come in, because eventually this is definitely moving forward with this Chariot card. It's time to move forward. It's time to move on with life. That is a huge part of this message. Are you ready? And can you try your very best to move forward and trust in the promise that you are always being taken care of, that you are always being supported, and trust in that and know that. And it's okay to step forward. Even if you're afraid to let go of something, it's okay to step forward, because there's anything that is for you will never pass you by in divine timing. So know that it's okay to release it. It's okay to let it go. And to be open. And this is, again, the ready to love again. Maybe you are ready to love again for some of you. Maybe there's been hurt and you're protective. And this is really saying, allow yourself to get to that place where you are opening at least to the possibility of love. This says you've healed from the past enough to open your heart to a new love. And so you've already been doing some healing. Let the rest of this healing happen so that you are open to what wants to come in, whether that's new love or whether that's a new cycle within a relationship that has already existed. And the last set of cards we have here is the Two of Pentacles, clarified by the Six of Swords, clarified by the Life Experience card, clarified by the Rhodocrystalline card, the Be Gentle with Yourself card. Two of Pentacles, juggling, deciding, choosing, right? And I do feel like you're still kind of like, this energy to me is like on the other side of the Six of Swords. Okay, so the Six of Swords is like the universe has removed you from a situation. The universe has helped to remove you, or is currently doing that, or doing that in the very near future, where you are being carried away from something that maybe was very difficult for you to remove yourself from. We also pulled the Life Experience card. That's the same as the Tower card in this deck. Changing, shifting, transition. And this was all guided and supported and maybe even created by the universe to move you out of a situation that no longer served you. Sometimes it's hard for us to move ourselves out of it, or maybe you did, right? But you were very helped by the universe, and the universe is saying, yes, we really helped that. And you may be grieving, and it might be difficult, and it might be challenging, or you might not like the changes that are happening outside of yourself, or again, these can be internal changes and shifts that are happening for you, but allow it, because it's all part of a bigger picture. But what this is leading to is this Two of Pentacles, where you just feel like, I don't really know what to do with myself. I don't know what's next. I don't know. I don't have a clear path. I'm not clear. And I think that that will come for you. But again, you have to focus on the balance first. And that's all you can do. It's like, take it day by day, focus on your balance, focus on opening yourself, and all will be well. And be gentle with yourself, right? It says you've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. So this is really a period of healing and recovering. This is that cocoon phase before the butterfly, before the metamorphosis. I love this reading for you guys because there's such a beautiful healing that's happening. There's such a beautiful transition. There's such beautiful help from the universe, and you might not understand it just yet, but you will. With a little perspective, with a little time, with a little understanding of what the universe, what God has planned for you next, you're going to be really thankful for this period of time that you have been experiencing now. All right, guys, thank you so much. If you liked this video, if it resonated with you, it's so helpful to me if you could just hit that like button below. I always love to hear from you in comments. If this connects with another Aquarius that you might know, please share this with them. I appreciate all of your support. If you want to learn more about me or about Clarity, you can check me out at discoveryawakening.com. If you want to learn more about my new membership site that I have, where I'm teaching, where I'm reading, where I'm offering all kinds of energy transmissions and new content throughout the month, check it out at Clarity by Christy. It's new, and it's an ever-building resource of classes and readings and energy transmissions and all the things that I offer here with my business. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you soon with another video. Take care.